Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the platinum principles. The platinum principles add the few principles to the AGILE 12 principles. Let us see what is the platinum principle. Beyond the AGILE manifesto, three platinum principles strengthen the AGILE product development. What are they? They are number one, resist formality. Second one, think and act as a team. And the third one is visualize rather than write. These principles aims to minimize the wastage, speed learning and improve the product quality. Let us see one by one. What is the essence of the first point is resist formality, cut unnecessary ceremony, prefer quick open conversation over scheduled and agenda heavy meetings and ornate documents. Here we have to reduce the unwanted ceremony, like all the formalities need not be done, so always have a quick and open conversation and get the work done, and then avoid the agenda heavy meetings can be avoided, and they can also just avoid the unwanted documents. Too many documents is also not necessary, so minimize everything so that they can get the product in an efficient manner. So what is the reason for this? Formalization creates delays, demobiles or remobilize, add cost and distract from delivering the value quickly. So when we keep on more formal, it creates delays. It will be the work will be delayed, or the cost may be added, or sometimes it will be delivered from the it will be distracted from the delivery value. So this is the reason why you have to resist the formality. And how to achieve this? Reduce hierarchy, drop titles within the team to enable direct, frank communication. So here, too many hierarchies is not necessary. Reduce hierarchy. So drop titles within the team means do not have so many people involved in different titles, and one should communicate only this people with not that people. So the hierarchy should not be complicated one. So everyone should be able to talk with one another without any formality, so that they can have the frank communication. And keep documentation minimal and useful. How to do this? Avoid polished slide decks and lengthy minutes, especially when working increment and can demonstrate the value. So instead of explaining things textually and keeping on communicating, do the work and show the work so that the people will be satisfied. So suppose if you want to present a communication or a slide for a communication, no need to have a polished slide decks. That means with too many diagrams, too many explanations is not necessary. So minimum documentation with a minimum clear explanation is enough. That is the uh, point to be achieved. And the third is educate stakeholders about the high cost and low return of flashy reports. If the instead of spending money on flashy reports, making the reports flashy in the sense of adding more images and more gifs or more videos to present and report, instead of doing so many things and wasting that time, we should tell the educate that basically educate the stakeholders who is going to use what is necessary for them, rather than the flashy reports that will increase the cost, and returns will be also low. So you have to avoid the unwanted reports, or too many lengthy reports can be avoided. So by doing these things, can achieve the that can achieve the communication here. So if we can make faster decision, we can lower the overhead and clearer the focuses on shipping quality product increments. So decision can be made fast if we avoid the formalities. So naturally, the overhead means the unwanted extra cost or extra time involved in the process of explaining too much, and clearer the focus is on shipping the product increment. So keep delivering the product. If the customers see on hand that their product is delivered, a portion, it is good, it is working fine, it is satisfying them. So give us a term of product in their hands rather than the reports, too many unwanted reports. So that is the point under resist and formality. And next point is about the how to communicate with the team. So optimize team throughput, not individual heroics or narrow roles. So no need to make one as a hero and focuses only on their roles. Make everyone as important in the team, that everyone works, that everyone work is recognized, and the team discuss the product of one another within the team. So why it is necessary? Share commitment to goals, scope, and time box increases the reliability and reduces the single point of failure. So the shared commitment, if only one is going to do all the work and if he is not available on the spot and he only knows the things what is happening, that is going to be a failure when he is not available. So always minimize that means shared commitment to goals means the commitment should be distributed to all the members of the team, so that everyone has the responsibility and they'll be able to respond to the customer when needed. Even one is fail or one is not present in the team, other can explain and go ahead. So that is the shared commitment. And so how it is achieved? So that can be done by pair development and rotate the partners to raise the quality, spread the knowledge, and reduce the risk. So here, the rotate the partners. That means we have pair programming and shadowing. So one is doing the work, and the same work is done by for some other may think in a different way. So we have to pair the work is given to two people, let them work together, and whichever is good we can accept the best one and rotate the partners, because people when they discuss they have get more knowledge. So the change in the partnership also have some change in their knowledge sharing and all. So the risk is also reduced in the sense that if one is not able to do better, we can choose the other one's development. Okay, that is the one point. And second is use a unified role label like product developer, covering design, implementation, testing, and documentation. So here, not like a designer, a implementer, who tester, not like that. You have a label like a unified label like a product developer who can do design, who can do implementation, who can do testing, and who can do the documentation. That means everyone should be able to do all the part of the work. And then report the progress at the team level. Replace individual performance metrics and with the team metrics. So progress should be given as a team level. That means a team is responsible for a particular achievement. So we got to incentive the team. We got to attract the team. We have to motivate as the team, not as an individual, so that the team will have the collaboration more and more. And by this, we can achieve the good communication among the team members. So what is the output of this thing is higher product quality, resilient capability, and alignment on the outcome over silos. So silos are the too many storages, just keeping on collecting and things, instead of keeping on collecting and making, just to give the product then and there, so that we can the team can act together and they give the higher product quality, instead of just collecting and storing their documents, unwanted documents. Okay, and then the next point says about the platinum principle says communicate with the diagrams, models, mockups, and dashboards instead of long text. That is the visual communication is focused here. So we know a picture talks 1,000 words. So here we should be able to use diagrams, some models, some mockups, okay, some samples, the prototypes, some dashboard to display the diagrams instead of giving a long text, because people don't have the patience to read long text. Instead, the diagrams helps understand a lot. So how to achieve this? Why we need this? Because it is obvious that visual improves the shared understanding, experiencing functionality is the best, and graphics are better than text. Text alone is the weakest. Okay, so how to achieve these things? Equip the workspace with the whiteboards, poster paper, pens, and make sketching easy. All the display materials to display the picture and the charts or whatever it may be, and use models and wireframes, prototypes over documents for concept communication. Instead of explaining the documents over text, better use the models to communicate. The documentation can be in this type of models or a wireframe. and then show the status via charts, graphs, and dashboards. So display the things. For example, a portion of work is being going on, 50% is completed, 150% is remaining. So that can be conveyed visually to the customer or to the public, so that that will be very comfortable to understand, and the people feel the reality what is going on there. That is the showing the status over the via charts, graphs, and dashboards. What is the outcome of this principle? Faster feedback cycle, clearer requirements, reduced misinterpretation, and better stakeholder engagement. So stakeholders should always be engaged, because they are only the people who are going to use and uh, give review of the product. So they should be always engaged, so that we get the better outcome. So these all comes under the visualization rather than write. So these are the platinum principles that helps to get the product more agile. Hope it is easy and simple to follow, and thanks for watching.